A ho 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 and a very merry bear Christmas to you all from the Game Country. This is the Retro Bear with a quick video at the festive time of year for 2022. As you can see, it's looking pretty festive here in the old gaming pantry. We've got decorations up here which you can't see. We can see the top of one there, can't you? There we go. We've got some lights up here. We've got the old Christmas tree in the background, Christmas t-shirt on. You can't see, I've got socks on as well. And the old hat, the Retro Bear hats are back for Christmas. And yeah, just a quick video for Christmas really. Firstly, I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year for 2023 as well. And I'd like to really big thank you to everybody who's watched this year as well. It's been an interesting year, I'll put it that way. Probably my least output-wise, certainly productive year on YouTube. Well, there we go. A lot of streams, a lot of TMB this year, which it's been good because we've enjoyed doing those and having fun with them. But yeah, it's probably not been as I'd like to have done this year. Maybe a bit different. Hopefully next year will change. I want to try and make some changes next year. I'm already on record publicly, and I'll say it again, for doing more gameplay next year. I think that may be the case. You know, I've just done my last lot of pickups of 2022, and it's not really, you know, apart from maybe visiting more shops and events next year, not really desire to go out and buy more games, because I've got more games than more games I'm going to play. I had more games than I was ever going to play 6 years ago, let alone now. So perhaps the idea is, not perhaps, the idea is to start sitting down and playing through some of all this stuff and just enjoy it. That's what it's there for. I mean, I'll get a great amount of pleasure picking stuff up cheaply, you know, reasonably cheaply. You know, and we could all do with an extra few quid in our pockets at the moment, couldn't we, really? So perhaps, you know, lay off the buying stuff and more of the playing stuff. That's probably the way to do it. So we shall see. But that's definitely the intention for next year. But yeah, just yeah, so it's been a strange year this year, not quite as I'd like to have done it, but still enjoy it, still enjoyable certainly, and looking forward to see what happens next year, certainly not just on YouTube, but in general. It'll be great to see it. Yeah, so what are we going to do for Christmas this year? Well, we've still got a few bits and pieces left to do. At the time of recording, by which time this goes out, have all been done. And really it's just going to be a case of sitting down, just relaxing. I've been off work since the 17th. That was my first official day on holiday. I'm back at work on the 28th to the 3 days after. So I've got 11 off, 3 on and 3 off. So 14 out of 17 working over the Christmas period is really, really nice. And just to enjoy it, recharge the batteries, get myself set for next year. We'll have probably a lot to eat. Then back on the diet in the new year. That's what happened last year. We've got somebody coming over for Christmas Eve this year, which we haven't had for a long time. So it'll be Claire's friends coming over for a few hours on Christmas Eve, which will be nice. Because we hadn't seen her for a number of years, and then we saw her the first time in about 7 years during the summer, I think it was. So that'll be nice. That's different because we don't usually see anybody over Christmas. We're going to see my dad before Christmas to give him his stuff for the holiday, and that's about it. And that's it really. We don't see anybody else, so it's going to be a bit different this year. And it'll just be ourselves, which is how we like it. A lot of sitting down, watching the telly and enjoying each other's company and just chilling out, really. That's how we like to do it. And the favourite thing always on Christmas Day is to make as much food as you possibly can, fill your plate as high as you can, try and eat it, and then everything else goes in the fridge and you eat that for another week or so afterwards. So that's it. But we've still got the food shopping, most of the food shopping to do, all the fresh stuff. That's what we're doing tomorrow. This is the day after I'm recording this, so that should all be done by the time you're watching this, and everything else that we need will be picked up and done. So we should be done by the time this video goes out and enjoying our holiday. So I hope you have a really good time as well. I really do. Make of it what you can. I know it's going to be difficult for some people this year. People will be working. People simply can't afford to spend as much this year, and I know we've scaled back as well. We've tried not to be as some things we decided not to do this year to scale back, and especially being so cold, you know, using that, let's not buy this year, let's hope that'll cover us a couple of days worth of heating, because it has been exceptionally cold recently. So that's it. And you know, I hope you make of it what you will, and still enjoy it for what it is. And you know, if you are working, I hope you get to enjoy it. If obviously you've had to cut back on a few things, make the most of it. Really, honestly, It's too much pressure on people to enjoy Christmas too commercially. Rob said this on the last podcast. It's just too commercial, and you don't have to bow into the pressure. Just enjoy it and have fun. And some people just blank it out altogether because they may be working or they're professional. They've had a crap year or whatever, and they just can't afford to do it this year. I wish everybody a very, very enjoyable time. And make of it what you'll reach out to people. We've all got different groups and friends we can be part of and be with. So I hope you can do that. So what about next year? Well, yeah, it's going to be what it is, isn't it? Hopefully the 49ers will get into they're in the playoffs. They got through the playoffs, so I've got playoff football to watch in January again. I probably won't be taking the days off this year after the games to stay up late watching them, because I really missed 3 days of holiday. I missed 3 days of holiday this year to stay up and watch them in the wildcard round, the divisional round, the championship round. That was it, the wildcard round, the divisional round, and the championship round. If I'd actually kept those 3 days holiday, I might have been a bit fresher, I don't know. I've got another week in somewhere else, but there we go. It is what it is. So I've got that to look forward to in January, which will be great. And yeah, just meeting people. Lots of meeting people this year. There's a couple of events certainly lined up. There's one in February, which is going to be run by the Black Country Events team. Looking forward to that. That's going to be at the end of February in Brierley Hill, which is going to be fantastic. I know there's a few people hoping to come up and come down for that. It'll be great if that all comes off. We spoke about that last night. After our last TMB, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll be something that comes up. Getting to see more people, hopefully getting and visiting more places. But I think me and Retro Kit, we're thinking of going to Leicester possibly in January as well. So that's definitely another one that we could do. Yeah, lots of things in the pipeline. That's great, and definitely more playing games. That's the key thing. But for now, it's probably going to be a lot of sitting down, watching a lot of Christmas-related television and films, and listening to Christmas music, and generally just switching off and relaxing. So I hope you two can do the same, and you have a really good Christmas this year. And I'll hopefully see you in 2023 for more of the same drivel that people seem to enjoy. We'll have to see anyway. But yeah, Merry Christmas one and all, and a Happy New Year to you, wherever you may be in the world, whether it's in the UK, if you're in the United States, Australia, all different time zones, my big fan club over in Senegal, and of course in Wales as well. All the best to you as well. We will see you all very soon, but wishing you that happy Christmas from the Gaming Pantry. This is the Retro Bear, raising a virtual glass to you all, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.